Hey, y'all, let's talk about my love of Scrappy Doo. That's right, y'all. We're talking about this motherfucker. Not only do I love him so much, but he's literally one of my favorite cartoon characters of all time. My favorite Scooby-Doo character, too. Now let's talk about him, shall we? How much I love him so fucking much. Let's flashback all the way back to the early 2000s when I was just a young child. Cartoon Network was a completely different beast at that time. A much better beast at that time, but that's beside the point. They had a bunch of bumpers at the time, a bunch of creative, awesome bumpers. And then they had this one. This one that I think had me discover Scrappy for myself. You know what I'm talking about.
Eustace. Scrap.
Oh, do you work here?
Scrappy! Yeah, for a while now. I've been busting my hump at this network for years. I mean, who do you think's been keeping the cartoon mystery fresh all this time? But do I get the same treatment as them? Not even close. Can I help you?
Yep. That bumper. That, I think, is where I discovered Scrappy Doo for myself. And you know what? Even my little child self was intrigued by him. There's also that garbage live-action Scooby-Doo movie. Yes, I said it was garbage, and I mean it, and I'm not taking it back, so nothing you can say can convince me otherwise. That garbage movie by Roger Gosnell, who made Scrappy Doo a villain, that I remember at the time, and maybe I felt bad for Scrappy at the time. Yeah, even back then I knew that it was bullshit. And then there's the fact that there was also a Scooby-Doo TV movie from the late 80s called Scooby-Doo the Reluctant Werewolf. My younger brother and I used to watch it quite a lot for a while, and I think that's also where I learned more about Scrappy for myself. So, of course, years go by, and I rarely ever think about him, but, excuse me. Wow. So, of course, around 2011 comes by, and I was in middle school at the time. You might want to sit down for this, because this is going to get heavy.
Why are things so heavy in the future? Is there a problem with the Earth's gravitational pull?
Anyways, let's go back to my middle school days, which was very bad for me. Anyone who knows me knows that I'm autistic. And middle school... it sucked. I'm not gonna lie, it really sucked ass for me. I had a lot of homework at that time. Like, a whole damn lot. Like, in 7th grade alone, if you were to see how much homework I had at some points, you would fucking faint. But that's not just why 7th grade at that point was horrible for me. I had meltdowns practically every day. Practically every fucking day. And here at home wasn't much better either. My brothers were being annoying assholes. My dad was being angry at something every damn day. Screaming, yelling, and ranting at something every single 3 seconds. Screaming at us a lot whenever we didn't get anything done. And I had to take care of Molly a lot. My dog, Molly, who was our dog at the time. I had to take care of her the most. Because Patrick and Alex were usually too selfish, lazy, and careless to do it themselves. Or because, no one else would do it, really. No one else would do it. So I had to do it the most. It was a horrible time for me. So many moments, so many waking moments. I just wanted to die. I just wanted to run away. I either wanted to die or run away or whatever. It was horrible for me. And then there's the fact that I rarely ever went out for anything that wasn't for myself. Or, well, to be fair, I was in middle school, so. But then again, there were plenty of kids that went out for themselves over the years. I mean, I'm certain my parents went out for a lot of things over the years, but it it that time was horrible for me. Absolutely horrible. My mental state was horrible. It was abysmal. What I did a lot of at the time was watch a lot of TV when I was here at home. There were plenty of shows I watched at the time, like Nessie Classified School Survival Guide, The Amanda Show. I watched Phineas and Ferb. I watched Doug on the internet whenever I could. I watched, at times, I guess, Legend of the Hidden Temple. And then there was the Scrappy era of Scooby Doo, which was playing a lot on Boomerang at that point. And let me tell you something. Not just Scrappy Doo, but also Porkchop and Perry the Platypus. Cartoon characters like them, they helped me go through that horrible time. They helped me go through that time when I needed an escape. They're comfort characters for me. Just talking about Scrappy Doo alone. Whenever he would use his puppy powers to kick ass and be the lovable character that he really is, it's like he was holding out, like he was giving me comfort. Like he was holding me close and saying, "It's okay, buddy. It's okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Just keep your chin up, buddy." That's something I really needed. And you know what? Scrappy is, in fact, a damn great character. I will always attest to that. I don't care who tries to tell me otherwise. I don't give a fuck if Robert Zemeckis tries to tell me otherwise. No one can convince me otherwise. Absolutely no one. So yeah. Scrappy's always been a favorite of mine. He always has been. Always has been and always will be. So, yeah. Hell, sometimes I would watch the Scrappy era of Scooby-Doo on, like, HBO Max or Netflix or whatever. I don't think it was ever on Netflix, but whatever. I would watch Scrappy sometimes, and after having some anxiety, that anxiety would go away after watching Scrappy-Doo kick ass and be the lovable character that he is. So, yeah. Scrappy-Doo was an amazing character. End of story.